We are coming to you from US Cellular Field, where tonight WGN Sports on the U present White Sox baseball. There's Paul Konerko, Alex Rios, A.J. Pierzynski and the Sox as they get set to butt heads with Miguel Cabrera and the Detroit Tigers. Hi, everybody, and welcome. With Steve Stone, I'm Ken Harrell. Since we get set to bring you the first of this three-game set, as you know, the Sox lost a game yesterday. We had our chances to win it, just couldn't come through. Minnesota won that ball game 6-1. That was the rubber match of that three-game set. So the Sox now 1 game back. Now the Detroit Tigers are 9.5 games back in third place. So this is a huge series for them. But we've got to forget about that and go out. Mark Burley on the bump tonight.
Couldn't have a better man to go against Detroit because Mark Burley's 15-8 lifetime with an ERA under 3. So he's dominated this team, and hopefully there'll be more of the same tonight. Mark is 10-9 this year. His ERA just over 4. And he's going to be opposed by Jeremy Bonderman. You might remember back in Detroit, Bonderman threw a terrific game against the Sox. His last time out, he got clobbered. Hopefully more of the same for him with the last time out tonight. It's a very warm, very humid night. Bonderman is 6-10 lifetime against the Sox. Hopefully he'll be that guy, not the guy with the great slider and the well-placed fastball that he was in Detroit. This is a big game for both teams, a whole lot bigger for the Tigers. However, they're out of it. They're playing the role of the spoiler. The Sox, we got to win this one.
All right, sit back, relax, and strap it down. White Sox baseball coming your way.
You're gonna set me fire. You know my brain is crazy. I don't know which way to go.
They are participating in pregame events around the ballpark, and as we await tonight's first pitch at 7:10. Also, it's Friday the 13th, an unlucky number on the calendar for some, but not for Ozzie Guillen.
My favorite players were number 13, was David Concepcion. He make a lot of money, play a lot of years, and right behind him. No, not really. I think that's American thing. That's United States thing. I mean, it's funny because you go to the hotel, the other side you got 12 floor to 14. It's a 13th floor somewhere there. It's a 13th floor somewhere around there. It had to be 13. And, man, I don't know. You don't give me any bad luck at all. Why? The good players were in 13.
Stay tuned. We'll be back with tonight's first pitch as soon as the Elvises have left the field.
We can't go on together with suspicious minds. And we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. So if an old friend I know
tonight's Mega Millions jackpot is worth $75 million. Tonight's game is available in Spanish on your SAP audio setting provided by WRTO, La Tremenda, Chicago's Spanish language sports leader. White Sox SAP is brought to you by Galaxy, home remodeling experts since 1984. Do great work, give a great deal. That's Galaxy. It's a very warm and very humid night here. Ozzie looking on. Hopefully his team can take the first of a 3-game series against these Tigers. Jim Leland on the other side of the field sees his Tigers 9.5 games back. Let's take a look at the way the Tigers are going to line up tonight. It's going to be Jackson leading off in center field, then Damon the DH, Peralta, Cabrera, Ian back in the lineup, Inge third, then Bosch, Rayburn, and Laird catching and hitting ninth. The defense behind Mark Burley left to right, Pierre Rios and Tien in the infield, Vizquel, Ramirez, Beckham, and Kotze. A.J. Przinsky behind the plate, and Mark Burley on the hill, looking for his 11th win, and this is 24th start. He's always done very well against these Tigers, 15-8 lifetime. The umpires tonight, behind the plate, C.B. Buckner at first, Doug Eddings at second, Kerwin Danley, and at third, Jeff Nelson. There is some rain. It's out to the west of us at this point. Hopefully we'll get this one in. Worry about the rain a little bit later. Mark Burley works very quickly. It'll take a little time to score some runs off Bonderman, and hopefully that comes about. So as Austin Jackson gets ready to lead off, we're ready to play baseball. And I'm ready to turn it over to my play-by-play partner, Hawk Harrelson.
All right, Stone Pony, thank you. And once again, welcome to White Sox baseball right here at WGN Sports on the U. First of this 3-game set. As the 23-year-old center fielder Austin Jackson will lead it off. He comes in hitting at 304, a homer. He's driven in 25 in the first pitch of the ball game. C.B. Buckner says strike one. Tigers come in 55 and 59. They're hitting at 266 as a club with a 4.42 team ERA. Tigers have done all right at home at 38 and 24. That's into left field. That's Canaccord. And that's out number one.
As Burley has done so often against these Tigers, he keeps them off balance. Jackson hit that ball up the end of the bat.
So the Tigers on the road, though, have really struggled. 17 and 35. As here's the veteran Johnny Damon hitting at 278. 7 homers, he's driven in 37. Damon 15 for 57 lifetime off Burley. Off the end of the bat. And very quickly 2 out. This is the 9th meeting of the year between these two clubs. In the first 8, Sox have won 6 of them. So 2 quick out, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta, hitting at 238. 9 homers, he's driven in 47.
Jim Leland put him up in the 3 spot tonight. Trying to get some protection behind Cabrera. And tonight it's Carlos Guillen who's back in the lineup. He was out with some leg problems when we saw him in Detroit. They're still going to pitch around Cabrera.
And that's what Joe Madden did with it.
Kept walking him.
In a 1-1 ball game, on first and second, twice he walked. Same scenario. And they did not score.
Can't hardly blame him. He's that big thunder in the middle of the lineup. Really big thunder.
Well, he's certainly one of the greatest young hitters, right-handed hitters I have ever seen come into the major leagues. And to me, really the only legitimate contender year in and year out to possibly win a Triple Crown. And he can't run a lick.
But what he does do is use the whole field. He's got power just about everywhere. Hits the ball hard consistently.
Well, what he does do too, Steve, is, you know yourself, in the big leagues, hitting is all about one thing, and it's hitting mistakes. He is one of the greatest mistake hitters I have ever seen. Outside of Frank Thomas is the best young right-handed hitter I've ever seen come in. For 8 years, he was the best right-handed hitter I've ever seen. That's out of play. And Frank had a different style. And if you look at them both, you can say the same thing. They're both line drive hitters who have tremendous power.
And where everybody else doubles, their line drives go out of the park.
That's down to Omar, sucks it up. Nice inning for Burley. 1-2-3 after half inning of play. It's the Tigers nothing, and the good guys coming to bat.
For the DH, Martin back in the lineup with Ramirez, Krasinski, Gotze, and Gordon Beckham playing second in inning 9. The defense behind Bonderman, Rayburn, Jackson, and Bosch left to right. Hinge, Peralta, Guillen, and Cabrera in the infield. Gerald Laird behind the plate, and Jeremy Bonderman on the hill. He threw a gem against us in Detroit. His ERA just under 5 lifetime, 6-10 against our Sox. Those numbers aren't overly impressive. However, his slider in Detroit was, and hopefully tonight he won't command it quite as well.
And before we show you our Dodge picks to click, you at home select yours, as Juan Pierre will lead it off as he takes first pitch strike. Juan comes in hitting at 265. A homer he's driven 28. He also has 44 stolen bases. One and one the count. Sox come in at 64 and 51, 13 games over. One game behind Minnesota. Sox hitting at 262 as a club with a 3.88 ERA. Sox are 34 and 22 here at home and 30 and 29 on the road. 3-1. Don't help him out.
Over Vizquel waiting for his turn.
Full count. And the payoff pitch. Backhanded by Peralta. Sets, guns. And they just do get him.
Nice play on both ends, and Cabrera has become a terrific first baseman. It's a guy that came from the major leagues as a third baseman. Went to the outfield. Now he's at first.
Except for one thing.
Juan beat the play.
No. I thought he did anyway. But
no,
they got him. They got him. I thought he beat it. But Cabrera, you're right. As there's a little comebacker to Bonderman, so very quickly 2 out. Cabrera's got to learn not to go range that far to his right when the second baseman's standing right in front of him.
Well, he might have a case to be made with Guillen at second, only in that Guillen doesn't have much range anymore. So depending on where he sets up, he might have to range a little bit further, but that puts a lot of pressure on his pitcher. Now with Guillen up the middle, Cabrera is going to have to go as far to his right as he possibly can.
Well, we've seen him. He's got to know where a second baseman is.
No doubt.
It's just that simple. If he doesn't know, then he's got a tendency, as we talked about, probably cost Armando Galarraga a perfect game. And the second baseman was standing right in front of the ball. Alex takes ball 1. 1-1 the count. The ball hit hard into right center field. Brennan Bosch is there, makes the catch, and that'll do it. A 1-2-3 inning for both pitchers after 1, no score. That pitch misses, and the count 2-0 to Miguel Cabrera, leading off here in the top of the second inning. He comes in hitting at .339, 26 homers and 93 driven in. Pops it up. The changeup. Katse. Souvenir.
The oddity about Mark Burley, and it is very strange, he's 5-2 at home, 5-7 away. That's not the strange part. The point is that he has an ERA that's a full point higher at home than on the road, and yet a much better record. His offense has certainly helped him out right here in very hitter-friendly U.S. Cellular Field.
And the 2-1 pitch. Nice changeup again. He doubled him up. And that is out number 1.
Here you look at the recent starts, and Mark, just like most of the starting rotation, has done a terrific job of staying out of the bullpen, keeping his team in the game. And it's got to be solid defense on the left side when Mark goes to the mound, because he's going to cut a lot of those fastballs in, going to throw a lot of the changeups away that are going to be pulled by the right-hand hitters.
Carlos Guillen takes strike 1. 34-year-old switch hitter. Hitting at .268, 5 homers, 30 knocked in the last couple of seasons. He has really been injury prone. Little chopper 2 hopper, bowling book special. Quebec. Oh, the good folks at Bowling Brook. Terry Hanley, Mike Williams. Great people. So here's Brandon Inge. Hitting at .255, 6 homers. He's driven in 42.
Talked with Lloyd McClendon, the Tiger hitting coach, and he said that Inge isn't quite 100%. Spent some time on the DL with a broken hand, was supposed to spend 4 to 6 weeks, spent a little over 2 weeks, then went on a 1-game rehab and back in the big leagues.
And another two-hopper. Good play by Vizquel. Another 1, 2, 3 inning for Burley. And after an inning and a half, no score.
That's how we're raising money here in the ultimate auction.
Back to the middle, hit softly. In with a throw. Nice play. Squibbed it right off the end of the bat. Had the right man running him.
That gentleman was bidding on a ball and picked out a bag, had no idea whose name was going to be in there, and he won an autographed ball from Omar Vizquel.
Surprise, surprise.
You pays your money and you takes your chance.
Here's Tien. Mark was hitting .364 in his rehab in 11 games down at Charlotte. Takes first pitch strike. Making his first plate appearance. Comes in hitting at .255, 3 homers, driven in 14. Before he broke his finger, he was really starting to swing the bat well. And the count very quickly, 0-2.
Good slider from Bonderman. Interesting place for sideburns on both of those folks. Looks like they have rodents on their head.
Jacks it up. Takes that one down and in. And that fastball, that's going to be a souvenir left side.
Now Mark has been gone for some time. That broken finger. Obviously his defense wasn't what he would have liked at third base, but a lot of people forget how well when he was starting to swing the bat before he went down. And if he can come back, swing the bat anything close to that, it's going to be a welcome left-handed addition to a primarily right-handed lineup.
Got him. So with 2 out, let's check out our picks to click tonight. Our Dodge picks to click go like this. Jim Angio, our director and crew, went with Consay. Stone Pony's going with Vizquel. And the Magnificent Seven. Pete Canizone, Mike Spadali, Mike Masley, Bobby and Bruno Bertucci, Tom Sheridan, Kenny Wiz. Boy, that's a magnificent septet. We're going to go with Mark Tien. And for more information on the entire vehicle lineup, log on to Dodge.com or stop by your Chicagoland or Northwest Indiana Dodge dealer. Backs it up, takes the strike, and the count evens at 1 to Alexei. Alexei hitting at 287, 11 homers, 45 knocked in. Off the end of the bat. Inge giving chase to no avail.
Inge made a good effort, realizing that the stands were coming up very quickly. He decided to hit the dirt. Just missed the ball. Would have been a spectacular catch.
Two out and the 1-2 pitch. Another fastball. That's in the LG Skyline Club seats. And he got him. So that is 6 up, 6 down for Bonderman. No score after 2. Brennan Bosch will lead it off here in the top of the 3rd inning. We have had 12 hitters come to the plate and 12 hitters retire. Bosch comes in hitting at 283, 14 homers and 55 knocked in. Lays off that curveball, and that evens the count at 1.
When he first came up and he was hitting 350, he was swinging at everything. And then he went into a prolonged slump, 8 for 80. Now he's trying to come out the other end of it and getting just a touch more selective.
Hit him on the fist. Good pitch. Tien, watch out. It's called off. I tell you what, I think Alex is going to be covering a lot of ground out there tonight.
Well, I don't think Mark Tien saw it because he was setting up for the fly ball about 15 feet in back of the fly ball. Now there he's setting up. Now he can't see it from here. But fortunately, Alex, realizing that Mark Tien, with the sky like it is right now, is going to have some problems, and Alex came over and made the catch. That was a heads-up play by Rio.
From the get-go.
Yeah.
I mean, if he is late getting there, if he just assumed that that ball was going to be caught because it's a routine fly ball, he would have never got there in time.
Double.
So Rayburn hitting at 223. This might be a night where Alex, like an infielder, might want to cheat a little bit to his left.
Yeah. Going to have to cover some ground that way.
That ball hit hard. Can he get there? No. So the one-out double, the first runner of this game, and that's his 13th two-back.
Rayburn hitting in the low 220s. Got one up and out over the plate. This one had well too much of the plate, and Rios gets a decent jump, but the ball is hit awfully hard. Now, very warm, very humid night. The ball's going to carry. He winds up in scoring position.
Gerald Laird, the catcher, hitting at 190. 3 homers. He's driven in 17. Takes first pitch strike. He has faced Burley 19 times, and he has 5 hits. Pretty good pitch, didn't get it. Change up low and away, 2-1.
At this point, the Tigers have really struggled out of the catching position. Vila has 18 runs batted in. Laird has 17. Neither guy has really been able to take over.
Three and one to count. Fires that one into the seats, right side, full count. Reminder, Sunday, August 29th, White Sox versus the Yankees. You can join our Sox as we pay tribute to this franchise's greatest hitter, Frank Thomas. Come to USA to the field and help us celebrate the Big Hurts retirement, including bobbleheads for the first 10,000 fans, presented by Four Winds Casino. Had him out front. And that is out number 2. So Rayburn will tag, moving to third. So for more information on Sunday, August 29th, the Big Hurt Frank Thomas Day, sponsored by Four Winds Casino. Contact 312-674-1000. John Irwin and all the great folks. That's beautiful. The beautiful Four Winds Casino.
AJ went out to talk with Mark Burley about just how they want to work with Jackson. But Johnny Damon, the left-hander, in the on-deck circle, and Jackson hitting over 300. However, one hole in the leadoff man's game has been that it's been easy to strike out. 119 strikeouts this year.
Takes ball 1. Started off the game hitting a fly ball into left field right off the end of the bat. And count 2-0.
Looks like Mark is going to try to pitch around it.
I don't agree with that if that's what they're doing. As that's chop foul. Now you got Johnny Damon on deck. I don't care who's right-handed, left-handed, or what.
That one wasn't a strike. They invited Jackson to swing at a pitch inside out of the strike zone.
There's a strike on the corner, and the count evens at 2. Well outside, Johnny Damon has been a good clutch player in his career.
No doubt about that. If you can play in Boston and New York and excel, you're doing pretty good.
And that's out of play. Well, actually, playing Boston and New York can be a star. A star. Another chop foul.
Jackson wasn't untouchable. That was for the Yankees, and then came to Detroit, and Curtis Granderson did.
Good pitch, didn't get it. Stevie Buckner is not prone to call the inside strike. Never has, and probably never will.
I got to believe that one was in off the plate. We'll take another look at it. Ball's inside.
Well, it may have caught the front corner. Cutting.
Look at AJ's glove.
So here is Damon. Not unless they were going to pitch around him, put him on first, and then pick him off.
Now there's a good plan, because that's happened before.
Jackson has 16 stolen bases in 20 attempts. And count 0-2. Damon bounced out softly, hit a ball off the end of the bat to Beckham at second his first trip. Johnny, a 288 lifetime hitter, over 200 homers, and over 1,000 RBIs, and that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the third, still scoreless.
Tonight's U.S. Cellular text poll question, Believe in Something Better, is in honor of Elvis Night. Which incarnation of Elvis Presley do you prefer? A, young Elvis, or B, the Las Vegas portly Elvis? Just text A or B to 97999 and watch for the results later in the game.
Well, there's definitely a category that was left out. You could have the middle.
The middle Elvis?
Yeah. A, B, and C.
Good.
AJ hitting at 237. Broken bat, finally, bare hands. Plants got plenty of time.
That worked well enough for AJ last night, as with the bases loaded, a very similar at bat turned into a base hit. Not that time.
AJ was 3 for 4 last night with our only RBI. And here's Kotsay. Mark hitting at 233, 7 homers. He's driven in 25. You can cancel a post-game show. our first base hit.
Mark goes right back up the middle. This is an outside fastball sinking, and Bonderman not in real good position to field that ball. New York glove side, it's one of the plays that a lot of good fielding pitchers would make. The arm side, that ball usually gets by.
Here's Gordon, first and third. Gordon, as Katsay was off, ball into right center. And that's out number 2.
Lozzie trying to make something happen, use the hit and run. Gordon popped it up.
There's a strike to one. Hit a ball in the hole. Johnny Peralta, the shortstop, went over. Backhanded, plant, peg, low throw. Cabrera made a good dig, and they got it. And Peralta's going to get him again. And that'll retire to the side. But we do get our first hit, our first base runner, and we'll go to the fourth, still scoreless. Want to know the count to Peralta. Stops that one foul.
When Detroit had a whole lot of injuries and a little closer than 9.5 games back, they went to the Indians, acquired Johnny Peralta.
And that's foul.
They expected him to fill in at third base for some time. Inge kind of surprised him in coming back as quickly as he did. And now they have Peralta at shortstop.
And the count hangs at 1-2. And a reminder, Miller Lite Beer Vendor Bobbleheads is tomorrow night against these Tigers. 6:05. First 20,000 adults ages 21 and over will receive a Beer Vendor Bobblehead presented by Miller Lite. So for tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. Double hit, add 2.
But Peralta on pitches away, especially off-speed pitches away, just goes out and tries to hook everything. That yields a lot of ground balls to the left side. Does have some power, but in talking with Cleveland people when he was over there, Derek Shelton was his hitting coach. He said he's at his best when he drives the ball to right center.
Full count. And that is just foul. Thank you very much. Just foul. Now, Johnny Peralta, 28 years old now. He's in that window. A window that I've seen in my career. Guys get to be 26, 27, 28 years old. Who have good talent. He hadn't even scratched the surface offensively. And primarily by what Derek Shelton was talking about. Physically, he can do a lot of things at the plate. He's strong. He could be a good hitter. But he just has a bad thought process.
There's an example of a pitch away, he just yanks it well foul.
And when he was with the Indians, been really tough against us. It was when he was, the last thing on his mind was pulling it. Pops him up right side, Beckham. One out.
Good to face this man with nobody aboard.
He grounded out to short softly. They doubled him up with a changeup. Takes it high and wide. And there's a strike to even the count at one.
Here you look at the rankings, and he is a Triple Crown contender.
Ate him up right there. Well, we were talking before the game about just how difficult it is to win a Triple Crown. The last one was 43 years ago in 1967. Carl Yastrzemski, and ironically, the one before Yaz was the year before in '66 by Frank Robinson.
It's almost unbelievable when you find sluggers who, number one, have the kind of batting average that could win a batting title. Two, get a lot of teammates on so they can drive in a whole lot of runs.
Well, there are just so many different. As that ball into center field hit well. Alex back. Yes, nice catch. Barrios reaching up, going back. That's a hang with him for Guillen, and another 1-2-3 inning from Early. Omar Vizquel takes first pitch up high from Bonderman here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Totals on the board identical. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the count 2-0. Omar Vizquel knows how to work a pitcher just about as well as anybody in this game.
Nice to get him aboard leading off this inning with the middle of the order coming up.
And the only way you can be able to work a pitcher like he can is not be afraid to hit with 2 strikes. Back through the middle. So the leadoff man aboard.
Here's our AT&T Uverse replay, and we'll show you how the last inning ended. Alex Rios goes back and robs Carlos Guillen on a flat-out sprint. See what's new from AT&T. Visit www.att.com. Mark Burley very happy about that.
So Alex 0 for 1. He lined hard into right center field. Breaking ball hangs inside. And the count 2-0.
Bonderman has fallen behind both the Sox hitters 2-0 in this inning. For him, that's not a good sign.
And the count 3-0. He wanted that pitch to get me over slider, and it looked like a good pitch.
Taking another look at it, Bonderman just shaking his head.
Like when it went across the plate,
it was a strike.
It was a strike.
I'd have wanted that one.
You wanted everything.
Certainly wanted that one.
Professor Harrell.
I mean, I figure it was good enough pitch to throw. It was a good enough pitch to call.
You figured if Dempsey caught it, it was a strike.
Right.
Full count. Alex with Canerco on deck. And a reminder, you can join our White Sox mobile group to receive exclusive offers and chances to win great prizes like autographed jerseys and baseballs. So text SOX to Shy Sox. That's 244-769 to enter to win an autographed A.J. Pierzynski baseball. Standard text and data rate supply. Visit whitesox.com for official rules.
We're probably going to be running. We need some contact from Alex.
Says he did, but
that's unbelievable. He didn't swing at that, and he gets called out by Buckner, who didn't even ask for any help. And it turns out it's a strike him out, throw him out double play. Alex can't believe it.
They may have missed both ends of this one. Certainly the one on Alex. He did not go, and Buckner just, no, they got him at second. But that, I'll tell you, you know,
if you take a look at the bat,
that's just ridiculous.
The bat never came through the zone.
I mean, for him not to ask for help on that one, it's ridiculous. Yeah, we said it before the game. Hang loose, boys, at the plate. Alex can't believe it, and I don't blame you, buddy. Buckner's not going to like that when he sees it on replay. But he will have a rationale for it. Well, his hands went too far.
Now, that bat never crossed the plate.
That's ridiculous. There's a strike, 1-1 to Paulie.
Omar thrown out for the 4th time this year. He's 4 out of 10 now in stolen base attempts.
CB. And you got players that struggle. You got umpires that struggle as well. There's no difference. That's popped up, and that'll retire the side. We're into the 5th, still scoreless. First pitch, changed up strike to Brandon Inge, leading off here in the 5th inning. He had a hot shot down to third that Vizquel made a good play. Good pick, I should say, and easy toss. Pops him up. High. Pop up Alexei. Well, you know, people say umpires can't influence a ball game. Well, I'm going to show you just one little call here. That's the difference in having men on first and second, nobody out, or having nobody on and 2 out. That is ridiculous.
Well, Alex can't believe it because he knew that he checked his swing. But he doesn't argue very much.
Bosch pops it up. 2 down. I'm glad Alex has got a very, very even disposition.
We put Bonderman first and second, nobody out. And now he's got big problems.
That's it. I mean, you know, this bull about umpires don't influence the game with missed call. That is BS. Bit of a late call and count 0-2. Might be the first inside strike he's called in this ball game. Chops it down. Count hangs at 0-2. And you can be one of the first 25,000 fans in attendance at each White Sox home game this season to receive a Connie's Pizza card, a game card, now redeemable for a small pizza with the purchase of any large pizza of equal or greater value at participating Connie's Pizza locations. 1-2. Rayburn hammered a double into left center field. The only Tiger hit thus far. Turns it over and the count 2-2. Bottom of the third down in Texas. Rangers leading Boston 2-1. He gone. He's retired 7 in a row. We're halfway home with no runs on that board. $5 footlongs from Subway. Just be the 500th texter to text Subway to 97999. Go to WGNTV.com for complete info and rules. First pitch. Slider, little spinner to Tien. Good pitch to hit. A lot of times guys will not swing at a breaking ball first pitch. And the count evens at 1.
Oakland was trailing Minnesota 2-0. They've tied it up at 2-2.
Oakland has been playing near behind.
Nice young team, good young pitcher.
Well, that's the key. You get in the habit of going out there every day when you come to the ballpark, knowing that you got a good guy out there on that bump. You probably got a good chance to win. That is a great feat.
Well, there are 8 games in back of Texas, half game in back of the Angels.
Getting a hold. It will. Thank you very much. Bertien starts us off here with our 3rd hit.
Cabrera made a dive for it. Ian wasn't going to get close to it. That ball seemed to scoot right by Cabrera, actually before he dove.
Here's Alexei. Struck out on a good. When I say good, wasn't a strike. It's down and away, bottom and slider. Strike on the inside corner, says Buckner.
That's 19 games. Alexei's been red hot. You'd love to see Inge in at third base because get a good chance of pulling Bonderman if he can make some contact.
And that's in the hole, base hit. Back-to-back singles. Don't stop now, boys.
One of the big problems that the left side will have when they think a guy can bunt. Inge was in. Peralta doesn't have much range. And Alexei took this one out away and drove it through the left side.
So here's AJ. See what Ozzie wants to do right here. First time up, he just got sawed up. Sawed off. Man.
AJ has 5 sacrifices this year.
There's the bunt. That's a good one. Inge's got a good arm. And a beautiful play by Brandon Inge to get him on a perfect bunt by Pierzynski.
Make that 6 sacrifices, and he couldn't have laid it down any better than that. Inge made a great player. That would have been a base hit.
AJ saying something to Inge.
Well, like, I need all the hits I can get, and you make this play.
Well, that's when you got to just say, hey, good play. Blank, blank. Here's Kotze. He singled. Back through the middle, our first hit in the 3rd inning. Big hack at a slow breaking ball, the curve.
Well, they're in at the corners, but back in the middle. They're going to concede the run on a ground ball to short or second. Pan around, we show you the defense. It's a contact play, and it's hit to the corners. They're coming home with it.
That's low and inside, so the count now 1-1.
Bonderman has 6 wild pitches this year. That ties him for second on the club.
If you missed last night's game, we had the bases loaded against Liriano 3 times in the first 5 innings. Check the 6 innings. And couldn't do anything with it. Once with a base with nobody out. That was shades of April and May. That's high and wide, 2-1. Right man, right spot, right place, right now, Mark. Big motion. And there's that slow pitch, had him way off balance.
He's going to try to get him out with a breaking ball, and it's most likely going to be down and in the dirt. We'll see if Laird is able to block it.
Right back to the middle, buddy. Coming home, not in time. Everybody's safe. Sox leading 1-0.
Good effort by Bonderman, but from his position, the odds of him making a throw to the third base side of home plate were remote. Especially when you're barehanded. This went off the end of the bat. Now watch Bonderman. He gets to it. Doesn't even come close at the plate. That opens you up for the big inning. And at that point, you might as well try to make that play to first base. At least you got a shot there.
So fielder's choice RBI for Katse. And here's Beckham. Don't stop now, boys. Pitch out, nothing on.
That was a pitch out, but that almost was over the outside corner.
I said that was a hittable pitch out right there.
That'll get the job done. Stretch! Stretch! Get on back there. They look up. You can put it on the board. Yes! Yes! 3-run homer for Beckham, and the Sox lead it 4-0. Mercy!
Seventh home run, 40 driven in for Gordon Beckham. When it's this hot and this humid, the ball just travels. And Gordon hit it well. Bosch went back, took a look. Our fourth drive of the game. It's a fastball on the outer third. And Gordon doesn't try to pull it. He takes it the other way. And makes it a 4-run inning and a 4-run lead.
Boy, Gordon's got one of the best finishes you will ever see when he's swinging the bat well, and we're going to show it to you. And watch how he finishes with the swing. Short and up. Is that ball into left center field? So Juan is retired. Keeps the bat in front of his chest. 2 down. This is what you call a short stroke right here.
Well, that's a pitch. If you try to pull it, you're going to ground it to the left side.
Who else finished like that?
That's a Henry Aaron
finish?
That's a
Henry Aaron finish. No doubt about it.
Well, Gordon is sneaking up on him with every ensuing home run, and Hank ain't getting any more, so...
That's the way Bad Henry used to finish. Finish high with that bat right in front of his, almost right in front of his left ear.
Hank didn't become a pull hitter till way later in his career. I mean, he was a line drive hitter to start with. Then he started hitting the ball out of the park to right center and center field. And then later on, he started pulling the ball out of the park.
And the reason he did that was because of the fact they were throwing fastball by him. So now, if that's the case, you've got to start looking for the fastball. That makes you a pull hitter then. Yastrzemski was the same situation. In fact, Yastrzemski was a better fastball hitter when he was 38, 39, and 40 than when he won the Triple Crown. That ball into right field. But some damage is done. A crooked number goes up on that board. We'll go to the 6th, leading 4-0. Top of the 6th inning, 4-5-0 for our guys, 0-1-0 for their guys. As that is out of play right side off the bat of Gerald Laird, the Tiger catcher. Oakland, Minnesota still tied at 2 at Target Field, top of the 4th inning. And of course, we'll have this series with the Tigers tomorrow, Sunday, an off day on Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we will be at Target Field. Started that 6-game road trip, finish it off with 3 in Kansas City. Beckham, got to hurry. Nice play, Beckham.
Gordon has a big advantage at second base. That is, he has a shortstop's arm. So as he crossed over toward the third base side of second, caught that ball, and all his momentum going away from the throw, he was able to get a lot on this ball. And he got it there in plenty of time. And Laird was out by a good 2.5 steps on a ball hit right back through the middle.
That's low and away to Austin Jackson, who has gone out to left and walked. And there's a line drive into left field. Just the second. Tiger hit, and that'll bring up Johnny Damon, who is 0 for 2. And you can visit the official online shop of the White Sox. You can browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. So get your gear from the official source. Shop at whitesox.com. Omar playing way back. Damon saw it.
Hey,
thank goodness it was not a good pitch to bunt.
Well, he wanted to bunt it right at him at third base. Remember, you got Mark Burley on the mound, and that would have had to have been right on the line at third base.
Jackson, as we mentioned, 16 for 20 in stolen bases. That ball is tattooed. Right side, wrong shape. Pitching matchups tomorrow night. Edwin Jackson against Rick Porcello. So make your plans to be with us here at beautiful U.S. Cellular Field.
That game at 6 o'clock tomorrow night.
And if you can't make it, it'll be over WGN. And then the finale of this homestand on Sunday, Freddie Garcia against Armando Galarraga, and that game on Comcast Sportsnet. That's low and away. 2 balls, 2 strikes to the 36-year-old veteran. Oh, what a player he's been. Get foul. Get foul. It will. Thank you very much.
That one didn't miss by much.
No.
Martin had no chance for it as it was hugging the line all the way, and at the last instant, it just hooked foul. Doug Eddings on the call. Not a whole lot of room down there. That ball looked to be about 3-4 inches on the right side of the line. Literally and figuratively.
He gone. 2 down.
Damon guessing breaking ball, got a fastball. AJ thought it might have been a little low, so he brought it back up. And CB take a good look at it. That one winds up hit. That's right.
Peralta takes ball one. He is grounded to third and popped to second. A major league pop up to Beckham. Getting back to Damon Snow-Pony. If you'd have seen him as a senior in high school, and you'd have said this guy's going to hit over 200 home runs and have over 1,000 RBIs in the big leagues, they would have absolutely put a straitjacket in.
Well, he must have been very fast, however.
Oh, he could fly. And every time a ball was hit to him in center field, I mean, it was an adventure. But he had caught them all. He caught them all. It was just his style, that one-handed style he has. There's a strike.
Well, Mark Burley is one of only 5 pitchers active who, against any given team, and in the case of Mark Burley, it's Detroit, that has 15 wins and an ERA below 3. There's only 5 active pitchers that have that. Burley's one of them, 15-8 against these Tigers. And there you look at those numbers.
Pretty good pitch, didn't get it. So 2 out, and the payoff to Peralta. Nope.
Well, Mark's got a better move if he wants to use it. But Jackson doesn't have that much of a lead.
Nobody there.
There's no reason to make that throw because it's ball 4. That was up out of the zone. AJ knew that ball was high. Now runners at the corners.
Ozzy's
still 2 out. Ozzy can't believe it.
Well, that is one of the few times you'll see AJ have a blank right there. I mean, first of all, the count's 3-2. If it's a strike, he's out anyway. Inning's over. It's, you know,
it's one of those things.
But we got the wrong man up there right now. Cabrera is grounded to short and grounded to second. One of the most powerful swings in the game.
93 runs batted in. And we're not yet 2 weeks into August.
That's out of play in the count 0-2. Well, he's 27 years old. And he's got 846 RBI. 27 years old.
Well, from the day he came to the major leagues with the Florida Marlins, he could hit. Only question being, what position would he play? They moved him around. Tigers finally found that position. It's first base, and he's pretty decent first baseman.
High and wide. Runners at the corners, 2 out, 1-2 the count. Last year, Cabrera had 324, 34 homers, drove in 103. Another high and wide. Let's see if they're just trying to get him to move his eyes. Showing him something down and in. Get them make them move their eyes or their feet. That's in, so a full count.
Now's the time for the good straight change. Ian in the on deck circle hit the ball very hard last time, only to be robbed by Alex in center field.
And a payoff. Ground ball. Knocked down. Look at the play. Yes! And now he says he was off the bag.
Well, unfortunately,
what a play right there by Alexa.
It was just a tremendous play. And unfortunately, because it was 3-2, Peralta had a running start. Does go as a base hit.
Boy, that is a close play right there.
We'll slow it down for you. We'll take another look. Lexi makes a great play. Backhand flip.
This should be the angle right here. Yep, good call by Jeff Nelson. So that'll be a single RBI in this 4-1 ball game. And that is the first base hit in 18 at-bats that Miguel Cabrera has off Mark Burke. An infield single.
RBI number 94.
That's amazing. And there's another base hit. Here comes the runner, and the throw is cut. So it's a 4-2 ball game.
RBI number 31 for Guillen. That's a changeup, and unfortunately that ball was higher than Mark would have wanted it. Guillen, who hit the ball very hard last time, scalds a single to right field.
So here's Inge. 4-5-1 for us, 2-4-0 for them here in the 6th inning. And that's into center field. That's a can of corn for Alex. As they come up with some 2-out damage. And we'll go to the bottom of the 6th, leading 4-2.
Powerball contestant. If the White Sox hit a home run in the 6th inning, Nathan will win 100 chances to take home the Powerball jackpot. Saturday's jackpot is worth $51 million.
All right, boys. Let's get those 2 back right here. There's pitch strike to Rios. He was 0 for 2. He was called out on a 3-2 check swing that he didn't even come close. There's a bullet foul to swinging the bat.
Might as well pick up a few runs because there is some rain heading this way and not all that far away.
Hinge. 1 out. And fans, join us as the Sox take on the Orioles August 24th for team driving night. Now, the first 20,000 fans will receive a rally sock presented by AAA. So for tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. Paulie, 0 for 2. And that breaking ball down low, 2-0. Zone him in, reel him in, and light him up right here. Take a little something off.
The wind is really starting to howl. Not sure if that rain can actually miss us this time.
Checks it up, and the count 3-1. Mark Tien, who started off that 4-1 fifth with a base hit, is on deck. Checks it up, and that's ball 4. So that's the first walk issued by Vonderman. And here comes Mark. 1 for 2, that big single. Leading off last inning. Baltimore shutting out Tampa Bay 5-0. Game in the bottom of the 8th on Tropicana Field.
Cabrera looked over in the dugout to see if he should play behind Paul Konerko. The answer was yes.
No, definitely.
Jim Leland probably saying if he steals, it's my fault.
1-0 the count.
Sergio Santos is loosening in a pen. It is a very warm and very humid night.
He's got the catbird seat, 2-0 with Alexei on deck. The ball hit deep, go way back. Hey, look up, you can put it on the board. Yes. Yes, we get the 2 back, and it is 6-2 Sox. Number 4 for 10, and it was a bomb.
Well, many times that good average in your minor league rehab stint doesn't mean very much when you get to the big leagues. In Mark Tien's case, he's 2 for 3, and that was a towering drive. The right field, a no-doubter when it left the bat. It restores the 4-run lead.
Alexei can't get it. He also singled last inning behind Tien's leadoff.
And Nathan Ovid, courtesy of Mark Tien, who was happy to do it, by the way, wins you 100 chances to win tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot. If you win, Mark will take 10%.
This ball is killed.
That's a fastball up and out over the plate. And with the wind, without the wind, whatever. That one was long gone.
And the Magnificent Seven. Pick to click. Pete Catazone, Mike Spadali, Mike Mazza, Ivy and Bruno Bertucci, Tom Sheridan, Kenny Wiz. They're awesome. There is out number 2.
Great way to come back to the ball club after missing a little over 2 months.
Well, he was swinging the bat extremely well when he went down with that broken finger.
Was that? He was just starting to put everything together offensively.
AJ had a perfect sacrifice bunt last inning.
Eddie Bonine loosening up in the bullpen.
And get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, and 2 the count. Of course, with those home runs by Beckham and T and the Alex Nellius family, we're going to need $100 to White Sox charities for every Sox home hit throughout the course of the season. That is numbers 132 and 133. So $13,300 donated by Alex Nellius in loving memory of Ursa.
Very difficult for a pitcher within the span of 10 days to be able to beat a team twice. That's what Bonderman is attempting to do. But unlike in Detroit, his stuff isn't near as sharp. And the offense has come to play tonight.
Just got a piece of it. Rain delay in Kansas City. Tied at 3 with the Yankees.
That's headed this way also. Coming from all directions.
So we're going to get wet.
Eventually. Thing is, it's starting now.
And that is foul near the photographer's well. Count hangs at 0-2. There's a solid base hit by AJ. Seventh hit given up by Bonderman, and that'll bring up Kotsay.
This is a slider that doesn't do much. Bonderman's stuff not near as sharp tonight. Jim Leland is probably going to give him one more hitter.
Kotsay 1 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored. Just turned it over, a little BP fastball, and the count 1-1. Goes AJ, 34,834 on Elvis night. Always a great night here at the ballpark. There he goes again. AJ picks up his second stolen base.
I guess they didn't believe him last time when he tried to steal second.
Now pick him up, Mark. Checks it up. And fouls it off. Just tuning in. A terrific debut for Mark Teahan tonight. Coming back from rehab at Charlotte as that pitch is up and in. Full count. Started off that 4-run fifth with a solid single. And he cranked out his 4th homer of the year. A bomb out of here. Earlier this inning if you're just tuning in. And that'll do it. The 2 more cross the plate on that big home run by Teahan. We'll go to the 7th, leading 6-2. Oh, and 1 the count to Brennan Bosch leading off here in the top of the 7th inning. Sox lead at 6-2. Bosch twice has gone out to Rios in center. And there's a little comebacker. And that's 1 out.
That young man has all kinds of skills. He's got plus power. He has a plus arm. He's got very good speed for a big man. And the Tigers figure that he's going to be able to hold down one of those outfield spots on the corner for a long time.
Here's Rayburn. He's 1 for 2, a double. Back in the 3rd inning, that was their first hit. And then he struck out on a real good changeup by Burley in the 5th. And the count 2-0.
Mark Burley at the century mark in pitches, and just in case he has any problems, Sergio Santos continues to throw in the pen.
That ball hit deep in the left field. The line just looks up, and it's a 6-3 ball game.
Fifth home run, RBI number 31. Ozzy's coming out. Sergio is coming in. So with Mark Burley departing after 6 1/3 innings, we'll step out. We'll be back after these messages.
Over the years, in 184 career games against the Tigers, Paulie has 37 homers, 126 RBIs, and is batting .293. So for all your home improvement needs, shop and save big money at Menards.
Sergio Santos at 1-0, ERA 145, on for the 42nd time. Rain starting to come down insistently here. It's going to be tough to hold on to that baseball.
Laird is 0 for 2, going out to center. And then Beckham made a good play on it. Fouled away. And the count of 1-1.
What do you think? The hard stuff's going to come down later?
I think we're going to have a cow in a flat rock here in a minute.
Right about now.
There's a bunch. That's a good one. And Katse just did get a piece of it. That'll be a base hit.
That's a good bunt by Laird, and that's going to be the last baseball we're going to have for a bit. As the ground crew springs into action. It's a great bunt and a wet baseball, and Sergio really shouldn't have even bothered throwing it. Hard to plant the foot on the wet grass. Throw wide of the bag, but Gordon right there to back it up.
All right, they will get post haste. Home plate and the infield coverage. So terrific. Grounds crew headed up, of course, by the side master, Roger Bosser. But if you're just tuning in, we'll take you back to a scoreless tie, bottom of the 5th inning, and recap that. Here's Mark Teahen leading on. All right, well, Mark Teahen. Third and 1 out.
Poor decision by Bonderman, as was that fastball away.
And Gordon just put a little quick short stroke on it, finished high, and that is the 4th spot. Knox added 2 more in the bottom of the 6th on a long 2-run homer by Mark Teahen. That was after Konerko had walked with one out. So the Sox lead it 6-3. All right, what we're going to do in
WGNTV.com right now. Click on the WGN Sports Game Zone banner to connect to all the game stats and information while you're watching at home. WGN Sports Game Zone at WGNTV.com is brought to you by Columbia College of Missouri. On-campus and online classes fit your schedule and your budget. Sergio Santos continues to loosen up. It appears that he's about ready. Field is a great raining field. It's in just about perfect condition, although in the outfield you will be throwing a wet baseball, and that's going to be conducive to trying to run on a couple of these outfielders. Sergio inherits, well, he doesn't inherit, but Gerald Laird started off with a bunt. He's at first base. There's one out. And we're in the top of the 7th inning with a 3-run lead.
And Austin Jackson will be the hitter. So they were pretty much on the money with their prognostication of the weather situation.
Roger was right on the money.
Right on the money. So here we go. Austin has gone out to left, walked and singled and scored. 6-7-1 for our guys. 3-6-0 for their guys. Outfield around to the right. Just turning in, Sox with 4 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. Had a big 3-run homer from Beckham in the 5th inning. And Mark Teahan, a bomb out of here for a 2-run shot in the 6th. That pitch low and away. First of a 3-game set with these Tigers. So an hour, 22 minutes rain. There, just a short lead. And there's a strike. The ball is striking out here in the top of the 7th inning. Pass low. Mark Burley started this ball game. Mark, 6 1/3, 3 runs, 5 hits. 2 walks, 3 strikeouts. Gave up his first 2 runs in the 6th inning, and then the solo homer by Rayburn, and Ozzie went to get Santos. Come on, Serge, no walks, buddy. That's the last thing we need. Johnny Damon on deck.
It's not an easy thing for a lifetime pitcher. They have an hour and 22-minute delay after making a couple of pitches to the hitter before. Remember, Sergio's just in his first year of pitching. It becomes a little more difficult for him.
And that's fouled away, full count. How about you? How did you handle it?
You know, it's funny because different nights there was different feelings. Sometimes you ask the manager to let you go back out there, but if you got to about an hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer, especially if you had gone 5, 6 innings, you pretty much said let the bullpen take it over.
And the payoff pitch as the runner takes off, and that's up high, ball 4. So the walk, and now that will bring the tying run to the plate.
And now he's going to get that bullpen up and going, and justifiably so.
Damon was handled very easily by Mark Burley. A little soft ground ball to second and a couple of strikeouts, both of them called. And that's ball 1.
Here comes Don Cooper. He wants to spend a little time to let Matt Thornton get loosened up. Don is making the slow walk out there. As Matt just has gotten up, you want him as loose as you can get him. If, in fact, they have to go get Sergio and take him out of this one.
Jeremy Bonderman has started and still on the bump for the Tigers. As now Cooper has had his say. Thornton has got in about 4 or 5 more pitches. Johnny Peralta on deck, but the big guy, Miguel Cabrera, is in the hole. Chops that one foul, and the count evens at 1.
Mark Burley went 6 1/3 innings, gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, walked a couple, fanned 3. Showing that Red Sox can nail this one down. Mark Burley is going to win his 11th game of the year to go along with 9 losses.
Breaking ball strike and count 1-2. Well, we got a work cut out for us with 1 in and 2 on and just a 3-run lead. Blocked nicely by AJ. 2-2.
Could make a big difference if a ground ball's forthcoming because footing will still be a little heavy. This would put runners at second and third where a base hit would have scored 2 and cut the lead to just 1 run. Play by AJ.
He gone. Big out.
That's what separates Sergio Santos from the average hard thrower. And at this straight chain, Bottom just drops out of it. Damon, a strikeout victim for the 3rd time.
Cannot ease up. Here's Peralta. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. And there's a chopper. Vizquel's got it. Over, and they just do get him. Meanwhile, 1 run crosses the plate. 7th inning stretch. Good guys lead at 6-3.
Eddie Bonine coming on with a 4-1 record, a fine ERA of 3.59 and for the 35th time. He can eat up some innings for you. And that's it for Bonderman, who's the pitcher of record. As he goes 6 innings, gives up 6 runs and 7 hits.
And if you're just joining us, we have had a very lively crowd here at beautiful U.S. Cellular tonight, 34,834 on Elvis night. Always a big evening. And here's Beckham. 1 for 2, but that one hit was a biggie. A high towering opposite field drive into the right center field bleachers with 2 men aboard. Curveball low and away for ball 2. And the count 3-0. Don't help him out. Let's get a couple more on that board. There's one. That ball hit hard in the right field. stretch, get over his head. He's back off the top of the fence. Dadgummit. Now he's going to give it a shot. The ball is not caught by the cutoff man. The leadoff triple by Beckham. Just narrowly missing a home run by maybe a foot and a half.
The relay throw wasn't handled by either of the two cutoff men. That allowed Beckham easily into third base. And Gordon's got the stroke back. That's his second triple of the year. 3-1 fastball. He goes the other way with it. Earlier he hit one out for a 3-run homer that way. This one, high off the wall, bounds away from Bosch, and Gordon is off to the races.
Gordon's one of those guys. He doesn't need any coaches. He can do it on his own. He has tremendous baseball acumen. So now the infield in as here is one. And there's a ball. That's going to get it done. As it's cut by Bosch. Now Pierre making a turn. He's on his way to third. Back-to-back triples by Beckham and Pierre, and it's a 7-3 ball game. Yeah.
I think as Bosch went down to perhaps slide to make this play, he lost it, possibly in the lights. And Pierre's driven it his 29th. A 4-run lead restored. He gets a low fastball. He knows he has to hit a fly ball with a man at third. Bosch comes over. Looks to me like he either couldn't see it or just flat out missed it.
Now, here's Omar, 1 for 3.
When's the last time you saw back-to-back triples? Oh, I'm glad we stuck around for this.
You're so full of it. I won the count to Omar. Outfield, they're short. Swung around to the left. Down ball. Cabrera makes the play. And that's out number 1, so it's up to Alex. And Monday, August 23rd, join the Sox at Lucky Strike Lanes in downtown Chicago as they trade in their cleats and throw strikes for charity during the White Sox Celebrity Bowling Classic presented by Miller Lite. So for more information and tickets, call 312-674-5391 or visit whitesox.com/community. Alex 0 for 3 tonight. Takes first pitch strike. Says C.B. Buckner.
For Bonine, he's not going to strike out too many people, so there most likely will be some contact.
And the count 0-2. And that's fouled away.
Minnesota did defeat Oakland 4-3.
Good 2-strike hitter right here, Alex. Good eye, good take. They have 2 outs on the board. It is not 2 outs. It is 1 out. Now they changed it. Foul tip? No. So now there are 2 outs. And here comes Paulie.
Well, that one was well out of the zone. Expanded that strike zone. Came up empty. Now the infield can move back to its normal position.
And Paulie's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Pick him up, Paulie. Paulie looking for RBI number 79. Takes that pitch down low. Mark Tien on deck. Tien has had a big night. Just being activated on the DL, called up from Charlotte. He's got the catbird seat, 2-0. Bit of a gap out there in right center. Hands back and well off the line at third. Made a good pitch on him. So the count 2-1. 7-9-1 for our Sox. 3-6-0 for their Tigers. Fouls that one away, so the count evens at 2.
Rain is still coming down just ever slow, slightly. Not really affecting anything. Still very good footing on that mound.
Finest playing surface for baseball on the planet. Right here. And another foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. First of 3. Tomorrow night, Edwin Jackson against Rick Porcello. And the finale on Sunday, Freddie Garcia against Armando Galarraga. And a full count. Tried to ace him right there on the inside.
Take another look at it. Laird wants it inside. Good enough movement, but not a strike.
And the payoff pitch. And that's ball 4. And here comes Tien. He started off that 4-run 5th with a single, and then in the 6th with Konerko aboard. If you missed it.
Well, he's been saving this one up for a long time because he hit the daylights out of it.
So 2 for 3, now 4 homers and 16 RBIs. After missing a couple of months.
Gerald Laird went on, took a couple of steps out in front of the plate, gave the signals to the infield on what to do if Paul runs.
Ground ball, takes a bad hop, handled nicely by Miguel Cabrera, but we do get one. Back-to-back triples by Beckham and Pierre. We lead 2. We'll go to the 8th, leading 7-3.
Andrew Jones comes in the game defensively in right field, so the night is done for Martin. A good one it was. And Matt Thornton comes into the game. Some pretty impressive numbers. ERA 2.25 on for the 48th time. He's got to go through the middle of the Tiger order.
Miguel Cabrera, 1 for 3, an infield single and an RBI. They're coming back in the 6th inning. 7-3 Sox on top. That hit by that infield single by Cabrera of Burley was his first hit in 18 at-bats. And the count 0-2.
Somewhat remarkable, and that wouldn't have been a hit if Mark didn't run the count to 3-2 and allowed Peralta to take off, because normally when Lexi makes that play on a hard hit ball, you've got plenty of time for the force out. 3-2 count didn't happen.
He gone. Yeah.
Three high fastballs, the third of which just overpowered Cabrera.
So here's Guillen. Carlos is 1 for 3 with an RBI, picked up his 31st. The last time we were talking about, last time we saw back-to-back triples.
Yes.
August 28th, 2001, at Detroit. Chris Singleton and Royce Clayton in the 4th inning.
That's a long time between back-to-back triples.
Well, I was there, but I don't remember.
You can hardly blame you.
I saw Thornton over to Kotze. He'll make the play.
Hopefully that's okay. Because the ball wasn't hit all that hard, and what happens with you're on the mound, you have one hit back to you, you think it's hit a lot harder. So you put down your glove, and all of a sudden the ball's not there. That's why Matt didn't get any leather on it at all. Looked like it might have bounced off his knee. And he's just upset that he didn't make the catch.
I think he's embarrassed.
Yeah. But it was an immaculate deflection.
Well, it was one of those in Pittsburgh. Mr. Franco.
It sure was, but it was a lot bigger stage.
Yeah, it was. Inge. He's 0 for 3. And that's out of play. The count 1-2. We mentioned tomorrow night, 6 o'clock start. Edwin Jackson against Rick Porcello. If you can't make it to the ballpark, that game will be over WGN. And Saturday or Sunday's game will be over Comcast Sportsnet. That ball hit well in center field. Alex back, jumps. Can't get it. And it's a 7-4 ball game.
Seventh home run. That one just out of the reach of Alex Rios. As Inge drives in his 43rd run. Cuts the lead to 3.
Alex got up as high as he could. First pitch strike. Nice. Saying something to Bucknor.
Don't say too much when you're here for the first time.
And the count 0-2. Well, twice has gone out to Rios in center. Once bounced back to Burley. He gone. That didn't take long. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, leading by 3. Alexei Ramirez will lead it off here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 7-4 good guys. Starts him off with a changeup, and the count 0-1. That ball here to left center field. Stretch, get on back there. You can put it on the board. Yeah. Solo shot by Alexei, and it's an 8-4 ball game.
Home run number 12, RBI number 46, in the second hit of the night. The second run scored by Alexei Ramirez. He didn't get all of that, seemed to catch it off the end of the bat, but the rain did nothing to stop the liveliness of this ballpark tonight. 0-9 with a little slider, not even on the real good part of the bat. But Alexei strong enough to get it out.
Strike one to AJ. AJ is 1 for 2 with a stolen base and a beautiful, stolen base. His second of the season, and a beautiful sacrifice bunt. That's a souvenir left side. Watch out. It's in and out of the Sox dugout.
I think they've got somebody.
I think they were just scared.
I don't think so.
I hope not. That ball was missing.
I think they got someone.
And that ball will take the spin, and
AJ's trying to perfect that, I think. It's the third time in 2 nights.
And the 1-2. Flips that one out in center field. It's going to hang up. And that is out number 1. Pitchers of record are Mark Burley and Jeremy Bonderman, the starters. Mark in line to pick up his 11th victory, his 16th career victory against 8 defeats against the Tigers, and number 146 in his illustrious career. 40 games over 500 if he can pick up the victory. Conste now 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. And a reminder that Friday, August 27th, 7:10 p.m., Sox against the Yankees. Enjoy post-game fireworks presented by the Chicago Blackhawks, the Stanley Cup champions. So far, game tickets, call 866-SOX-GAME or visit whitesox.com. That ball hammered by Beckham, who has a big 3-run homer and a triple. Meanwhile, the home run by Alexei. We'll go to the 9th. 8-4 Sox.
Danks is 5-1 with a 2.41 ERA. John Danks, tonight's Toyota moving forward. J.J. Putz comes in to nail it down. It's a 4-run lead. Non-save situation for J.J. 5-3 ERA. A very fine 196 on for the 45th time.
Ryan Rayburn, Gerald Laird. Now it'll be Ramon Santiago as he's out on deck. And then back to the top of the order with Austin Jackson here in the top of the 9th inning. 8-4 White Sox. Rayburn is 2 for 3, a double and a homer. And a big bullet single.
Rayburn triple away from the cycle.
So here's Santiago. Laird was 1 for 3, had a bunt single in the 7th inning.
Santiago, a switch hitter, hitting 278 overall. Much better from the right side, but he'll face J.J. as a left-hand hitter. 4 for 12 overall as a pinch hitter.
Can't get that fastball. Yeah, Rayburn, smart hitter right there in that situation. He knows there's a 4-run lead. You get the reliever in. Looking first ball fastball, gets it and hammers it. And there's a strike and the count 0-2. One and two the count to the veteran infield. Against us, he has always played well. Katsay Knight holding Rayburn on as there's a chopper. Nice little glove flip right there to Alexei. So they get Rayburn and they get a big out. One down.
I don't know if Alexei knew it was coming. He certainly didn't think it was coming from that angle. He flips it behind him. Able to get the force out. Rayburn doesn't even slide because there's not going to be a double play made on this one.
I love it. Good play by Gordon. And here's Jackson. Takes that pitch low. He's 1 for 2 with a couple of walks. He also has scored a run. Love to see guys try to have fun on the field. And that's foul. Thank you.
A long time ago, we asked you in honor of Elvis night, which incarnation of Elvis Presley do you prefer? And it was B, Las Vegas Elvis, by a fairly wide margin.
And that pitch low, so the count 2-1.
Still a few Elvi left. Surprising amount of people stayed around to see the fireworks concert after the game and are pretty much enjoying the game.
If you're just tuning in, we had an hour and 22-minute rain delay. Pretty good pitch, didn't get it. Dealt high right down the middle of the plate. No walks. There's a strike and a full count.
Outfield playing Jackson as an off-field hitter with Rios. Good 5 steps into right center field.
Payoff pitch. Jackson's a good-looking young player.
Eventually, he's going to learn to cut down that stroke somewhat. He's going to hit leadoff because he's on pace to strike out over 150 times. But he's still a youngster. He's got all kinds of skills. He can go get them. Center field. Yep.
And here's August 13th. He's hitting over 300 in the major leagues. He gone. 2 down.
Sometimes you get one break in an at bat. Very rarely do you get 2. So Jackson is out on strikes.
Here's Damon, 0 for 4 tonight. Takes first pitch strike. High fly ball. And when it comes down, this ball game is over. So the Sox come out in the first of this 3-game set. They score 4 in the 5th. Highlighted by a 3-run homer off the bat of Gordon Beckham. They score 2 in the 6th. So